Good evening, everyone. It's Anthony Eberhart here again. So, it's time to go to the grocery store again. It's time to buy a new pre-workout, shampoo, conditioner, baby formula, and dried foods. You've researched your ingredients and you've got a pretty good idea of which ingredients you're after. But one term keeps popping up every single time on your research: proprietary blends. What are they, and why are they so popular? For this speech, I will just stick with the pre-workout side of supplements due to time. Today in this speech, I will tell you exactly why this should set off alarm bells and why you should definitely stay well clear. Here is exactly what we'll cover. We will cover what are proprietary blends. Are they illegal or legal? Are they safe and effective? And is there a better option? Now, going with that, what are proprietary blends? A proprietary blend is a manufacturer's shortcut. It's where the pharmaceutical company that are responsible for making it hide their contents behind a brand name. That's so they don't have to disclose how much of each nutrient you're going to get, only which ones are in there. Now, a study by Dr. Edie in a medical journal wrote Efficiency and Safety of Ingredients Found in Pre-Workout Supplements. This came out in 2013. She wrote, for example, a supplement company decided to call their blend Mutant XL. And in that blend, they decided to put a total of 10 grams of different ingredients in a serving. You'll find a list of which ingredients make up Mutant XL, but not exactly how much of each. Now, is this illegal? Unfortunately, yes it is. Now, Rachel M., that's all I could figure out, from FDA.gov came out in 2017 and stated, the FDA, the Food Drug Administration, that regulates sports supplements, stated that all pharmaceutical companies are open and honest about which ingredients they place in their products, as well as how much of each, unless it's a proprietary blend. That's right, brand your ingredients with a made-up name, and if you don't have to disclose how much of each ingredient is in there. On top of that, the only quantity that needs to be added to the label from a legal perspective is the overall product weight. So in terms of Mutant XL, for example, the 10 grams of total weight is what you'll find. So are you getting 200 milligrams of theanine or only 1 milligram? You'll never know. Now, C.P. Ernest, in a medical journal, wrote Effects of a Commercial Herbal-Based Formula on Exercise Performance in Cyclists. He said, it's pretty much a license to call the supplement whatever the company wants to. Add in whatever you would like and more expensive ingredients as possible, and use the FDA loophole to misguide you as the consumer. Now, it doesn't exactly fill you with the best confidence now, does it? Now, why develop a proprietary blend in the first place? Here's where it gets a little interesting. Because the off-the-shelf answer you'll find from the manufacturers of proprietary blends is that by hiding their exclusive or state-of-the-art mix of ingredients, it stops rival companies from stealing their ideas. They suggest that their product is so out in front of the science and so cutting edge that other companies would do anything to get a hold of it. You know, it's like when Mr. Slugworth tries to worm his way into Willy Wonka's chocolate factory to steal the formula for the everlasting gobstopper. Now, is there any truth in that kind of answer from supplement makers? It is really very doubtful. It's more likely that by hiding specific quantities of individual nutrients, manufacturers are able to skimp on the quantities. We know that 150 milligrams of caffeine or 6,000 milligrams of citrulline malate will power you through your workout. But how do you know that there's that much in a blend if it's not stated? Now, Dr. David Johnson, in his medical journal, wrote Fake Research and Fancy Labels. He wrote this back in 2016. He said, the short answer is you just don't. The problem is with label decoration. The chances are that your proprietary blend is underdosed in key bioactive ingredients. So what might appear as an attractive, potentially brilliant supplement is little more than expensive, but worthless powder in a nice looking tub. So, so-called label decoration refers to adding in absolute minimal amounts of well-researched beneficial nutrients just to have it center stage on the ingredients list. When in reality, well, there just isn't enough to make a difference to your pre-workouts. Now, are the proprietary blends limited just to pre-workouts? Well, of course not. You find them on everyday household items, like shampoos and conditioners, everything on our grocery list. Now, there's a big market for proprietary blends in, of course, pre-workouts, but you'll also find them in fat burners, testosterone boosters, and some protein powders also. Now, exactly how safe is your pre-workout? Now, an interesting study published in American Journal of Health System, they found that proprietary blends often resulted in adverse effects. These included gastrointestinal systems, cardiac arrhythmia, and blood pressure increases, and also potential effects on lipids and blood glucose levels. The research team also went on to say that while some dietary supplement labels instruct consumers to seek the advice of a healthcare professional before using the products, the labels usually do not disclose all ingredients of their precise amounts and evidence to support the performance-enhancing benefits that are generally lacking. Now, the supplement made absolutely no difference to the workout whatsoever, and your proprietary blend might also be contaminated. Now, the summary that we went over. Proprietary blends are supplements that hide the quantity of each of their ingredients. They are the lucky dip of pre-workouts. Only the chances are you're not going to be lucky. By choosing one of these products, you'll know what you're getting. Your supplement could be underdosed, contain inadequate levels of key ingredients, or even contain banned substances. Now, I strongly advise you to avoid proprietary blends and choose something from a more trustworthy manufacturer that is happy to be transparent with their ingredients. I hope all of you have a great day.